T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid
The value of the data in the United States is way, way, way more than it is in most of the rest of the world. Just realize what I'm sharing with you is the compensation for the United States data. The way it works is you get paid for your own data. So you install the app on your phone, you allow location always, because that's what the businesses want. They don't want to know about your emails, your texts, none of that personal information. What they want to know is your GPS. They want to know where that mobile device is going, what stores you're going to, what shops you're going to, what places of entertainment you're going to. Businesses will pay a lot of money to know where people are going and know trends ahead of time. We pay for the data to the individual user, and it's free to the user to install the app, absolutely free. And we pay them. We also pay for referrals. And the app has to be available in your country to even be a free user, obviously, because you can't install the app now in Ghana or anywhere in the rest of the world. It will be available in the United States first. You're on the very, very ground floor here. So in the United States, we're paying $1 for every referral. And you can refer as many people as you want. There's no limit, there's no minimum. So that's the core of the business model right there. That's a free user. Now, this next slide, if you want to be a part of this internationally, you have to become an affiliate. It opens up a lot of benefits. Primarily, the biggest benefit is it opens up a second tier of revenue for you as an affiliate. All of you in Ghana or anywhere in the world if the app's not there and you're an affiliate, you can still use the internet and get installs in the United States, in Canada, in UK, Australia, New Zealand, all these other countries. You can still make this money by getting installs in those countries, even though your own data will be worth much, much, much less. So here's the two tiers. As an affiliate, you're getting paid on the first and second tier of your users. And there are no limits. If you bring in 500 or 1,000, it's every month. As long as they keep that mobile device or app active, you're getting paid. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you'll read that if you connect 10 paid affiliates, if you get 10 people personally enrolled, you become what's called a super affiliate. If they're in a country where the app's live, they can just be a user. In foreign countries around the world, you have to be an affiliate to even be in the program until the app goes live in your country. So let me explain the 50% matching bonus. This is not just on your first tier of affiliates. It's also on all of the affiliates on your second tier. And so when you run the numbers and you start to do some what ifs, they get really exciting because you're talking about all the people you personally enroll. They give away apps, they're getting paid on two tiers, but all the people they personally enroll as affiliates are now on your second tier, and you're getting a 50% matching bonus on what they earn. So again, the value of the app and everything in your country is extremely low, almost embarrassingly low. We almost like we didn't want to even go into these other countries because the value of the data was so low. But we're like, we don't want to rob you of the opportunity because it is still a great opportunity. But in the short term, you're going to have to build some of your business in countries where the app is live. It's the only way to make money. Nobody gets paid by recruiting people. There is no bonus for the $9.95. There's no bonuses on it. All the money is in the data. 100% of the money is in the data. So as a super affiliate, you can run the numbers, but you'll see that a 50% match on all the affiliates in your first and second tier is extremely high potential, especially all of you that are hearing about this first in your country. In the United States, you'll see that's our first country, and then you'll see the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The next 9 countries are listed there. So we'll go to the United States. Once we run everything for about a month and make sure everything's working properly, we start opening up these other countries. Then you move into the next tier of countries, which is Eastern Europe, the Czech Republic and countries like that. It's about half. So you'll see that in the greater EU, it's up to $15 for their personal data, and it's 50 cents for referring friends and friends. The rest of the world is very low right now, and I want to explain that to you, so don't get discouraged. But the rest of the world, and I'm not talking just Africa, I'm talking Asia, South America, all these different countries, the value of the data is currently very low. And so when you put this mobile device, when you put this app on your mobile device, you're going to only earn 30 cents per month, not the up to 15 or up to $25, because the buyers aren't in place yet. The data is not valuable yet. So our company is basically investing this money into places where it's very difficult to sell the data. Now, as your market grows and the data becomes more valuable, that number goes up. But as a company, we cannot be paying out more than we can bring in, or the company doesn't last. It goes bankrupt, and then none of us have an opportunity. So in the beginning, all the app, and it goes live in Africa, when it goes live in Asia, when it goes live in South America, you'll see where it will be 30 cents for your own personal usage, your data, and you'll get paid a nickel, 5 cents, for referrals of other people that use the app and keep it active. And that 5 cents will also be on the second tier, and you'll still get the 50% match just like you do. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it's very important to understand that as your team grows and goes global, you'll still get paid the higher amounts in those countries where the data is more valuable. So in Ghana, if you get an app installed in the UK or in Australia or New Zealand or any of those other countries, you'll still get the $1 a month for those apps. When we give the app to our friends in Ghana, Nigeria, and different places around the world, we're only going to get the 5 cents also. So it's based on the value of your data.